is Henrietta, the real church lady. I was in Walmart, my mission field. Y'all already know where I be at. And I had my little friend LaDonna with me, right? And I went to pick her up from the nursing home. They call it independent living, but she just one French fry away from them putting her on the second floor because she a complainer, y'all. And so we standing there in line, and all of a sudden I heard her home groaning and moaning and patting her foot in the back and making all this noise. So I looked behind me and I said, girl, what is your problem? I don't understand why this line got to be so long. I said, well, I told you to go to the self-checkout, and you say they don't pay me enough money to do that. So you just sit here and you wait. And I was thinking about, I said, you know what? I bet that's the way you treat God when you pray. If things ain't moving fast enough for you, you're going to have a hissy fit like you're having right now. She gonna be like, nah, I don't. I say, well, baby, let me tell you something. A lot of y'all is like that. You in a big rush for God to do something. And you be saying, God, I've been praying and I can't see no results. I'm tired. And some of y'all be doing it, just treat God the same way, like a drive-through window. Lord, I like one blessing and give me some extra favor. And hold the wedding and supersize that miracle, God. But you know what? God don't run no fast food salvation stand. And y'all should know that by now. God is not in a hurry. I know y'all want him to be in a hurry. 2 Peter 3:8 says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day with the Lord is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is as one day. Did y'all hear that? That's a whole lot. One day with God is like 1,000 years. So no wonder he ain't rushing like you. You worrying because God hasn't done what you want him to do. He ain't answered your prayer. In 3 weeks, you prayed, now you're upset. And God looking down saying, Lord, have mercy, that child don't know. That's about 4 minutes in my clock. But it's a lifetime on our clock. And I know how it is. But waiting is part of God's plan. Isaiah 40:31 says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. The more you wait, the stronger you get in your faith. At least you should. Now notice I didn't say they that rush the Lord. And I didn't say that nag the Lord. It said they that wait. Capital W-A-I-T. And some of y'all church folks out there, y'all don't want to wait for nothing. Y'all so used to having things right now, right here, now. And you want a husband right now. You want money right now. You want that spiritual maturity and blessing by next Tuesday. And I'm going to tell you something. Even microwaves take longer than that. God moves on his own schedule and his own accord and on his own clock. Ecclesiastes says, 3:1 says, to everything there is a season and there is a time for every purpose under heaven. And I like that other one that says that God says, in the fullness of time. When it's time, it'll happen. And then you say, Lord, if you don't fix this by Friday, I'm going to lose my mind. And God probably saying, if I moved as fast as you wanted me to move, you be asking me to come and fix the mess you made next week. That's why God says we got to take his time. God said he's going to take his time, but we got to let God do what he got to do. God is not delaying you. He's developing you. And the problem ain't God. And the problem is us. Because most of the time we think God is slow. And it's not because he's slow. It's because we are impatient. And we live in an age of instant everything. You can press a button on the internet and you've been around the world 3-4 times. You got instant downloads and instant messages and instant noodles and instant coffee and everything else. People now want instant miracles. If God ain't working fast enough for them, they're going to make it happen for themselves. But I got to tell you something. God is like a slow cooker. He's not a microwave. And the best meals take time. So I just want to say to y'all, stop trying to rush God because he can't be rushed. And when it seems like heaven is quiet, don't think that God is not listening to you. 2 Peter 3:9 says the Lord is not slack concerning his promises. God ain't late and he ain't slow. What's that old saying? He might not come when you want him, but he's right on time. So you can't rush God. God's got a timetable. So y'all just keep waiting for God. Don't lose your faith. Hold fast to your faith. And the Bible says don't get weary in well doing. Let God do his work. so that you can have the best life you could possibly know about. And when he get through finish cooking your miracle, well, somebody got to say it. Might as well be me. I'm Henrietta, the real church lady. You know I love y'all. Bye.